Welcome back to the LCS Master Seps starter tutorial series. In this video, we will explore how to use the halftone rip actions in the starter version of Master Seps. Before we run any of the halftone conversion actions, let's make sure the document is in 8 bits per channel mode. We can check the bit mode here along with the name of the document. See, it is 8 bits. If it is in 16 or 32 bits per channel mode, change it to 8 bit by going to Image, Mode, and select 8 bits per channel. If the document is in 16 bits or 32 bits per channel mode, the halftone actions won't work, so always make sure to use the halftone actions at 8 bits per channel mode. Next, go to Edit, Color Settings, and set the color settings to North America General Purpose 2. You want to use these color settings to get correct halftone conversions. Hit OK to apply the changes. Before using the halftone conversion actions, we need to increase the document resolution to 600 dpi or more to get nice round halftone dots. I'll change the resolution to 600 dpi by going to Image, then Image Size. Change the resolution to 600 and hit OK. I'll zoom out. First, let's look at how to use the manual halftone rip actions. In manual halftone rip actions, we need to enter the LPI and output resolution of the halftones we need. The channel halftone actions must be run on channels, and the layer halftone actions must be run on layers. First, let's run the channel halftone actions. Select the channel you want to convert to halftones in the channels panel and then run the actions. I'll choose the white channel and run the create halftone from channel action. Set the output resolution to match the input resolution and hit OK. Set the frequency according to the mesh count of the screens. I'll change it to 55. Don't change the angle value, leave it at 22.5 degrees and hit OK. We have converted the white channel to halftones. I'll rename the channel to white. Let's zoom in and check. The quality of the halftone dots depends on the document resolution. You need a minimum of 600 dpi to get good quality halftones. You can go as high as 1200 dpi, but higher resolutions will take longer for the computer to process. If you have a high-speed computer, you can use higher dpi values or just use 600 dpi, which should be good. I'll zoom out. Please note, the channel halftone actions will replace the original channel with the halftone version. So if we need the original channel, we have to duplicate it first and then run the channel halftone actions on that duplicated channel. The create inverted halftone from channel action works the same as the create halftone from channel action, except it produces inverted halftones instead of normal halftones. Let's run it on the black channel. I'll select the black channel first and then run this action, create inverted halftone from channel. I'll set the same LPI 55. I'll rename the channel to black inverted. Let's check the preview now. We need inverted halftones to get a nice blend between two colors. If you want to learn more about using inverted halftones, check the tutorial link in the description. I'll zoom out. Now let's move on to manual layer halftone actions. To run the layer halftone actions, select the layer you want to convert to halftones in the layers panel and then run the actions. I'll select the white layer, turn off the channels, hide other layers. Now I'll run the create halftone from layer action. I'll set the LPI to 60 this time. Give it a name and hit OK. We have got the white layer converted to halftones. The original layer will be kept and we will get halftones in a new layer. There are two actions to create inverted halftones from a layer. The first one will create overlapping inverted halftones. Let's run it on the black layer. I'll set the same LPI 60, which I set for the white halftones. Rename the layer to one black inverted halftone. Let's check the preview. So first is the t-shirt color, then the white halftone layer. I'll change the color overlay of the white halftones to white. And now black halftone layer. Let's zoom in and check. We can see some white halftones underneath the black halftones. The second action, create inverted halftone from layer, will create exact inverted halftones. The colors won't overlap if we use this second create inverted halftone from layer action. Let's run it on the black layer. I'll zoom out first. Hide all the layers and make the black layer visible and select it. Now I'll run this second create inverted halftone from layer action. I'll set the same LPI 60. Let's rename this layer. Let's check the preview. I'll zoom in. This time the black and the white halftones won't overlap. This action is helpful when we want to blend two dark colors. I'll zoom out. If you wonder what type of inverted halftones are produced from the create inverted halftone from channel action, this action produces overlapping inverted halftones. Now let's take a look at how to use the automatic halftone trip actions. The automatic halftone trip actions produce normal halftones. For inverted halftones, we can use the manual inverted halftone actions. The first set of automatic halftone trip actions are automatic channel halftone trip actions and must be run on channels. The second set of actions are automatic layer halftone trip actions and must be run on layers. Before we run any of the automatic halftone trip actions, we have to make sure to set the document resolution to the output resolution of the halftones we need. For example, let's say we want 55 LPI halftones at 800 dpi. First, let's set the document resolution to 800 dpi. We have to select the channel first. I'll select this black channel. Then I'll run the 55 LPI 800 resolution channel trip action. I'll get 55 LPI 800 resolution channel halftones automatically. If we want 60 LPI dots, then we should run the 60 LPI 800 resolution channel trip action. Select a channel and then run this action 60 LPI 800 resolution channel trip. The same way we can run the corresponding actions to get LPIs such as 45, 50, 55, 60 and 65 at 600, 800, 1000 and 1200 dpi resolutions. If we need any other LPI than the ones listed, we can run the manual halftone trip actions. Before running any of the automatic halftone trip actions, we have to make sure to run the correct LPI action at the correct resolution. Now the document is at 800 dpi. So if I want 65 LPI 800 resolution dots, I must run the corresponding 65 LPI 800 resolution channel trip action. If I mistakenly run the 65 LPI 1000 resolution action, then the halftone channel will appear larger than the original channel. So if we need 65 LPI dots at 1000 resolution, we must first convert the document to 1000 resolution. And then run the 65 LPI 1000 resolution action. I'll select the channel first and then run this action 65 LPI 1000 resolution channel rip. The same goes for the automatic layer halftone trip actions, except they must be run on layers. For example, if I want 50 LPI dots at 600 resolution, first I'll change the document resolution to 600 dpi. Make sure to select the layer in the layers panel, then run the 50 LPI 600 resolution layer rip action. Just make sure to run the channel halftone trip actions on channels and layer halftone trip actions on layers. These actions are huge time savers. You can get these actions in the Master Seps Starter and Pro versions. Check them out using the link in the description.